earlier I caught myself in some feelings and I was thinking, how do I get out of these? How do I make it better? And I just wanted to run. And running doesn't do anything. Running just makes you start over again and again and again. Speaking your truth is the only thing that will save you. Feeling your feelings is all you can do with them. Sit there and feel them. Be with them. Be with yourself as you feel this. Honor that person inside that's feeling it. Know that that's not all you are. I'm giving advice on fucking feelings. I just see my flaws. I see where I went wrong. I see where I mess up. It's like I just want to analyze them and take them apart and put them back together and know what they are, you know? Like I just want to know what these emotions inside of me are, and I want to move my way through them without going through them. I just want to skip along. I want to get past them. I want to stop singing that song, but I realize that this is not really a choice, that this is what I've got here today, so I should take it like the invoice. I should look at it like it's a bill of work to sit here and feel what I'm feeling. Just to let it out, because I don't need to be angry and I don't need to shout. I don't need to run and I don't need to go far. I don't need to go find myself beneath the well of who I am and where you are. I don't need to go anywhere. Just being still. Just being mindful. Just thinking about what it is inside of me that I am feeling and letting it be. I get that you can understand and you can put words to all these things and you can understand and you can understand and you can understand and you can understand and you understand, but that isn't feeling. That's not the same. Understanding is the logical side of the brain, whereas the other parts of me inside of my body, I can feel these rage, I can feel these pains, I can feel these ocean waves as they come and go. I just need to breathe. I just need to be. I just need to stop pushing everything below. I just need to see that I am okay and that these feelings are allowed to flow. I need to create that safety within me so that I can feel, so that I can love, so that I can breathe, so that I can be free. Sometimes I get worried that my emotions are the scariest part of me. Sometimes I worry that they are the reason you will abandon me, that maybe I am too big, or maybe I'm too small, maybe I can't be everything, or maybe I just should be nothing at all. I go in between, back and forth, and I wonder, really, am I part of the dream? Am I part of any part of your scheme? Am I any part of anything that you really want to see? Do you really want me? Do you really want to be? Or am I just cycling again? Holding the same pen, writing the same story? Is this my fault that I am reliving my history? Is it because I can't get past the understandings of why I understand? I was always understanding. I was always understanding. But I just need to feel. My heart and the ocean are one. I feel the rage inside of her. I feel my heart breaking. I turn numb and I analyze. And I'll tell you what I've been thinking about, and I'll tell you what I've been feeding these lies. I've been feeding them energy and thoughts. I've been letting them become my rocks, my sturdy, my history, my part that I set sail to, the part I always come back to, a marking spot inside of my body, the thing that seems familiar, the pain that haunts me. I let that be my anchor. And it's only holding me back. It's only holding me down. And for me to grab out and let go, for me to pick back up my crown and to not feel shame when I wear it around, for me to just honor that I am a queen inside and out, that's scary. But divinity has me in the fountain. I feel the fury. I feel the lack of the worry. I feel the anger draining out. Don't you feel? As you breathe, as you let go of the temporary, as you hold to the moments that you wish you needed to see, as you understand, I understand, I understand, I understand, I understand, I am supposed to feel like the water, I'm just supposed to let it flow and not clog up the rest of my brain with all the things that I wish I knew, all the things that you know, I wish that I could come together and put us together and let us be, but only that will happen in my brain, and I have to let myself see that there can be working past this anger, this past, this worst nightmare. I wish that I could let go. I wish that I could just let down my hair and I cut it all off and I don't know what to do, and I look all around and I think about you and I think about the way that you look at me with your hatred and the way that you think about me, the way that you look at me with your disappointment in your eyes. I think about the way that I should be better. I should be more and less in disguise. Like maybe if I could be prettier, or if I could be a little bit more smart, or if I could be a little bit easier, then maybe you'd want to have me around, and maybe that could be a start if I could just be easier. But I didn't realize I was hard, and to so many other people, I feel loved, and I do not feel discarded. Like I feel like I'm really loved, like I feel like I'm really worth something, and so when I look to you, it confuses me, and it makes me worry that maybe that version of me that you see, that might be true, that I am unlovable and unworthy, and I am not even worry in your mind. And maybe I shouldn't be one in mine. So I don't worry, and I understand, I understand, I understand, I understand. I take it in my hand and I worry and I worry and I understand, and I understand, and I understand I'm not supposed to worry. I'm not worrying, 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 I'm not worried. You're not worried, I'm not worried. You're not worried, I'm not worried. We're not worried, are we? But it's a different story, isn't it? It's warped and it's blue, it's shattered and it's tattered, and it's like this tie-dye has just come through and made our life what it is. And is that what it is? And can I find beauty in that? Or must I stay scrubbing and wishing and wishing and wishing and rubbing and hoping that maybe you would come back to this reality that maybe we never even had? I'm worried that I'm unlovable because when I look at you, I see a broken mirror. I see somebody who didn't want me, who doesn't want me. And it brings tears to my eyes like that. You want me to cry? I got you on demand. Just think about how my hands are alone and tied. I wish that I could take ours and make them mine. I wish that I could take your hair and I could braid it into mine and we could be one for a moment, just a while. Maybe you would find comfort in my smile. I wish that you would love me and that you would let me love you. I wish that I could stop being so worried about loving you. I wish that I wasn't scared to love you. I wish that I could let all my cares be free and know that I am me and I am the version of me whom I dream, because I act like that, because I am who I am and I choose who I want to be, and I can show you the love that you deserve, because you don't deserve this fearful version of me, but the reflection I keep on seeing, the reason I keep on dreaming, the reason I keep on trying to do something other than feel, because I want to understand. I understand, 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 I understand. And there are so many parts of this land. It's not just like we're walking through sand. It's like there's a lot more there. There's a lot of water and moss and trees, and there's boulders and there's grass, and there's lots of things that have me down on my ass. There's lots of ways that I see the beauty in this place, but also there's so much darkness that holds me. There's so much sadness in this grief, and I just want to not feel, so I'll understand and I'll analyze and I'll take apart our plan. I'll take apart our world. I'll take apart the history and I will write it in place, and I will sticky note and tab and highlight, and I will understand, and I will understand, and I will understand, and you will see me, and I will understand, and I will go up and down through this land. I will be okay, and I will be upset. I will be everything I have ever wanted to be, and I will at one point forget the projection I thought I needed to be, the person to earn the love that was always meant for me, the love that was inside. It is still there. It is a light. And no matter how much diminishing and darkness there can come around, like I'm telling you, we're in the light. We are light, so we will be found. And in the dark, I don't need to look for some rocks to get me back to my place. I don't need to look for that darkness, for that heaviness, for those weights to get me back into my space. Like, that's what I knew back when I was home. That's what I knew back when I was young. That's what I knew back when I was dumb, right? When I was stupid. These words, they filter around me and they make me like really strong, and they make me really unfriendly. They make me like really like I have a bunch of walls around me. Like they make me so I can't actually like give you love, because I actually don't even give it out. I don't even know that I am enough to be able to be out here on my own. But time and time and time and time and brick by brick and brick and brick, I am finding that I am okay alone. And the isolation has me warm. But I am still that little girl, right? You roll your eyes. I know you don't want to think about that, because then you'd have to think about that defiant type. You'd have to think about that little girl inside of you. That's really scary. Don't think I'm doing it in the temporary. Don't think I'm doing it to hurt you. Don't think I'm doing it in flowers in the bloom. Like, there is so much shit that has to go by. There is so much root deep inside, and I am trying to find that peace of mind. I am trying to breathe what is inside. I am trying to find the kindness, for I believe that you are the deserving type. I believe that I want to rewrite this name. I believe that I want to rewrite this game. I want to take this pen in my hand and make my life what I want it to be. And I know that there are pieces of darkness, and that is okay. I'm strong enough to feel them. I'm realizing that only today, and that is okay that there is pieces that are not so great. I am learning to take care of my mistakes and for my heart, and to let go of the weight, and to realize that I get to write what I want to be. There is divinity in you and me. So I'm avoiding feeling, which is the most human thing we can do, only to analyze, understand what I've been through. Without it all in words, I feel it inform in my body. I willingly let go. I willingly feel, so that I can be with myself here still. See, I'm only 25, and I'm only now realizing that holding back these feelings inside is re-traumatizing myself. It's me traumatizing me, because I lack the dignity, the skill set I need. I'm avoiding feeling what I feel by analyzing my world until I am straight ill, and still alone I am sitting wanting to run away. And still alone I am sitting wondering how I can get through this day. And I'm telling you, each and every day I wonder the same way. How long will it take before I begin to make my life different? How long will it take before I rewrite the way that I think about the way that your hair would be next to mine? How long do I let go of the memories that haunt me about how wrong I am? How long do I let this belief, which I don't even believe, sit inside of me, designing me,
filtering out what's worth and what can find me, because law of attraction, you see, everything that I think will come to me. And if I'm spending this time being angry, I'm telling you, all that will come back is angry things too. I'm attracting it like a magnet. So how do I take my power back? How do I realign to become who I want to be and not be defined by my history, by the pieces that hurt me the most? How do I reflect the true light in me? How do I clean my mirror and look at the world more clear? How do I not take things personally? The divinity inside. I feel the fluidity of my mind. I do not need to analyze anymore. My love, my girl, you are. And that is. A great teacher of mine taught me once these very simple lines, and I will leave you with this. As I breathe in all that I am. And as I breathe out all that I am not. So, simply, I remind you to breathe. Simply, when you feel the need to run, sit. Let your feelings become one. Feel them in your heart, for this is the start of a relationship more beautiful than Father Time and the Mother of Nature. How we have combined to become this human. We are divine. Breathe in all that you are. And you breathe out all that you are not. That's peace of mind. That's a piece of my mind.